Dude, where to even begin? Honestly, I know where to begin. Hello, my pops. Forgive my cold. I did get the con plague, unfortunately, but I'll be fine. That's right, we're back in business, f***ers. That's right, Reclaimer. Let me tell you, that was when someone says like, damn, last night was a movie. I didn't know that could like actually happen. That was a lot. I can only describe Offkai as a lot.
Boss, where did you go? You know pups don't have object permanence.
I know you guys don't have object permanence. It was really f***ed up of me. So yeah, where to begin? I guess I could just go and like tell you how each day went. Did you find Pink Dude? I did. Oh, I found Pink Dude. I found Pink Dude and I gave him like a serious scare because I went up to him. I went up to fucking Pink Dude and was like, you got some fucking nerve showing up in my fucking chat. And he goes, And he goes, I'm sorry. And I'm like, no. I'm joking, dude. It's good to see you. I'm Qathrin. I seriously scared the shit out of him. Speaking of Vera, what did you do? Anyway, she's got a really big bruise on her arm. I took a bite. I was hungry. Actually, you know what? Let me just get the picture. I'm gonna show you what I did.
Hey boss, can I take a numb out of someone too?
Oh my god, what if during a meet and greet I just bit all of you? I almost took her arm off. No. Oh, no. See, the f***ed up thing is like, sure, I bit her, right? Sure, I bit her. On day -2, I bit her. And by day -3, let me tell you, that was a nasty fucking bruise. I'm talking, it was like fucking purple, dude. Here we go. Matthew says that's kind of hot. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. What about it? You animal? Yeah, I'm a wolf. What do you want from me? Oh, I got all of it in there. Oh yeah, might be infected. Amputate. I recommend she amputate. It stayed fully black and blue the whole con. Why are you apologizing to Vera that I bit her? That was literally like, she was in her element. I remember later on during the week, I was like, yeah, she was like, she did this to me. And then I just grabbed her arm and just jammed my thumb into it because I'm a little bastard. It was great. Have you guys connected that I'm a sadist? Owa. Yeah, a little owie. Hot? Yeah, I'm kind of hot.
Did she go out when bitten like a squeaky toy?
Did she go? Wow. No. She didn't go wow when she was bitten. No. She went wow after she saw the effect a day later. When she was bitten, she went ah! I got in on Wednesday afternoon, right? Waited for Vera to arrive because we actually got to the same airport, and we took a trip down to a hot pot place, right? And when we got there, you wanna know what was on the table? 4 beers, a pitcher, and 3 soju. That was our appetizer. Light work for sure. So point being is we just spent the next like fucking 2 hours sitting there, pitcher of soju. No, it was just beers. We had beers and then we had soju bombs. It was good. So that was our appetizer. Then we had tons of hot pot. By the end, we were all fucking unbelievably sloshed. Like literally, it felt, I cannot tell you guys, Sigurd and Bird are Sigurd and Bird. It was so easy. I walked in and was like, yeah, that's Sigurd and Bird. No, that's obvious. See, Sigurd's the big one and Bird's the tiny one. So yeah, we got unbelievably f***ed up. Then we walked around smoking cigarettes and disturbing the peace till eventually we went to the movie theater. We were like, let's go see fucking the entire Odyssey. 3-hour fucking Nolan film, okay? We just go to the movie theater and get more drinks. We get more fucking drinks. And I swear to God, I think we were all like completely, I don't think we were on the mortal plane throughout all of the Odyssey. And if I'm being honest with you, glad we have 10 drinks before a 3-hour movie. You love peeing. Yeah, exactly, Vera. We all had like 10 drinks. So point being is we had a very like mythological experience with the Odyssey. I think, if I'm being honest with you, I think that was like the intended way you're supposed to watch the Odyssey. Either get like, you know, get crossfaded, get faded, or get drunk, all right? And then watch the Odyssey. You need it for the 3 hours. Did anyone fall asleep during the movie? I did. I actually did. I fell asleep during the movie for a second. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember now. Vera wanted me to say that when I saw Vera, I picked her up with her like fucking 50-pound backpack. I just slung her over my shoulder and span her around. And did I also pick up Sigrid? No. No. So I guess on Thursday I woke up and I received a bunch of I met May and Beryl Beru. 2 other of Vera's friends had pulled up to drop off their luggage, and there was also a couple other people who I didn't really talk to them, so I'm not mentioning them because, you know, I don't know. Hi Nana. Hey Nana, do we want to talk about how I made your fucking do we want to talk about how I made your heartbeat 104 just from seeing me? Do you want to talk about that? No comment, no comment. Oh, okay. Yay. Okay, Nana, you have a good lurk. Kathy, you're so pretty and cute. I smooched on your face. Pulling a shotgun of Riz. Okay, that was really funny because during the last day, I ended up at a fucking like house party with Vera because she was like, oh, I gotta talk to these people. And I was like, okay, I'll come along with you then. And fucking, I walked in the door. I felt like a fucking rock star. I cannot overexpress how I kind of felt a bit like a rock star. Like I walked in, was handed a drink. They gave me Malort. And let me tell you, that shit was nasty. And then a bunch of people go like, oh my God, we heard about you. Oh my God, we heard about you. Our friend keeps talking about you, how they met you the other day. So, you know, I felt like a rock star when I showed up and everyone was like swarming around me to say hi. It was cool. It was cool. I'll admit, it was pretty cool. I felt a little bad because everyone was introducing me to people, but I didn't have anyone to introduce anyone to. I saw this really cool thing. It was a board game. There's a board game guy that was there. And I was like, why the fuck are you here? Like, why the fuck are you here? He was like, oh, you know, I have this board game and I just released a VTuber DLC. And I was like, oh, you did a collab with a VTuber, huh? In a board game? Wow, that's crazy. I wonder if there's any VTubers that like board games. So of course I handed him my card and I said, I'm gonna email you. I'm gonna be on your next project. You know, I was like, I was like, no, I'd really like to get involved with your next project. And then I pulled Vera over. We were sprinting through Vera, right? Because I went to the Nanaruru meet and greet and Vera pulled up and fucking like, we sprinted to that booth and handed the card to the guy and was like, okay, we're going. Cause I think what was it? It was the VTuber or no, it was the Zentimoe May panel. Yeah, we were in such a rush. Whew, it was a hectic day. Vera, there were no non-hectic days. No. Vera was struggling not to go outside to the Toon meetup, right? The ToonTuber meetup. So I had to literally force Vera out the door. I had to literally pull her hand and go, all right, Vera, come on, Vera. We're going to go outside, Vera. We're going to go say hi to people, Vera. And she was so nervous. She was so like, I don't know if I can do it. And I wasn't even going intentionally, but I ended up getting a bunch of cards. It was interesting because apparently Vera, did you talk to Ratman? Did you talk to Rat Cousin about me or some shit? Because Rat Cousin walked up to me and just goes, hey, very nice to meet you. You know, I've seen you around. And I'm like, huh? It was cool. I felt it was really cool. There was also this really funny situation where on Sunday, right? I met up with a friend for the first time who was there independently, right? And there was this VTuber walking around with a like a face mask and a standee, and walked up to me, said like, hey, I was taking like a photo with my friend, right? I was taking like a selfie with him, right? They just walk up to me and go, as if they were going to like offer to take a picture with me, right? And they said, hey, you wanna? And then they looked at my they looked down, they looked at my badge, and then just said, I don't know you, and walked away. It was weird, man. It was the weirdest. It was the only weird encounter I had. Right? Kill that guy. No, kill that guy. No, seriously. The amnesia meds kicked in and they were like, it was like a sleeper code. But they read my username and it was like a fucking sleeper code activated. And they were like, I'm leaving. Maybe it was a hater. Could have been a hater. Me and Vera went to a fucking house party, right? And I walk in and everyone knows me. At some point, I sit down and I'm just like talking to these people, right? And as I'm talking to them, they start piling up, right? I'm not even joking. They start piling up. There ends up being like 3 people to my left, 2 people to my right, 3 people pull up chairs, more people are standing, and they're just listening to me talk. Also, Kari Chari was fucking laying across me. But yeah, they were literally like gathered around to hear me talk. It was crazy. No, dude. I was rambling and ranting about my goals as a VTuber, what I think a VTuber is, what I think a VTuber should do, what I think a VTuber should mean, right? And obviously, I think you guys have like heard my talks about that, right? Being a VTuber, it's not just being like an internet personality. It's about being a beacon for people. It's like being a lighthouse, I guess, is the best way to put it. You want to be the biggest and the brightest lighthouse, and you want to gather a community that takes care of each other, right? What I espouse as a VTuber every stream is you know, community, right? It's taking care of each other. It's finding your drive in life, especially now when it's so hard. You know, that's what I want to instill in my community. That's what I want the pups to represent, is taking care of each other, right? You know, because like the VTuber can touch a lot of people, but they can't touch everyone. You know what I mean? What I want is to those who I can personally touch and encourage and you know, help drive. I want those people to be the ones to carry on my will. You know what I mean? I want people to know that this place is always here for them. You know? I want them to know that home is always here. You know, that's what I want this place to be to people. I want it to be home. I want it to be a place where they can find comfort and meaning. Again, this is what I was talking about. I literally was talking about this shit to a crowd of people, and by the end, they were just listening to me rant. I don't know how to describe the feeling. It was like, I don't even know how to describe the feeling. Like, I think what it put into perspective for me, right, is that was a group of 10 people, and you guys are 170 people, like a lot more than just that crowd of 10 people at a fucking after party. But you know, it really put into perspective the effect I have on people, and I think that it's I would say for a VTuber and streamers in general, but I think VTubers especially, I don't know, I think VTubing is unique. It's kind of our duty to help people find meaning. And I think that's probably due to the fact that, you know, we're anime people, right? I'm an anime wolf girl. And I think that even though, you know, if I wanted, I could just be a face streamer. I could be a face streamer, but I don't think we need more face streamers. Being anime matters because, like, especially nowadays where it's uniquely online, if that makes sense. It's uniquely internet. It's uniquely internet culture to be an anime person, right? And I don't know how to say this. Normies don't need us, okay? Normies are normies. Normies wouldn't give a fuck. Normies don't need us. We need us. You know, we need our HoloLive. We need our Phase Connect. We need our Niji Sanji. We need our SVA. We need our indies. We need our VTubers, because our VTubers are what give us that connection that we don't get from just face streamers. It's almost like in removing a face from something, you have to engage with it fully as just its idea. You get what I mean? You don't get to just go, oh, she's pretty. And don't get me wrong, I love my pretty wolf girl. But you get what I mean, where it's like you have to engage with me as an idea. You have to engage with me as my words, as my ideology, as my philosophy. And I think that no other form of streaming does that. I feel like I have met a lot of people over the past weekend that really sort of understand and resonate with that. The mask does not conceal, the mask reveals what is underneath in its truest sense. Point being is that shit means something to me. That shit means something to me. Means a lot to me. So yeah, I guess that's kind of the point I'm trying to make, is that I was talking about how VTubing is really, to me, it is the sum total of art, right? It is lucky that I'm able to meet and speak with and work with so many incredible people, you know? I guess my point is that everyone can start, not everyone can continue. Okay? What's hard is not picking up a pencil. What's hard is not picking up a pen. What is hard is when you want to put it down and never touch it again, and for the rest of your life, you pick it up and you keep going.